Hello guys, welcome to my 12th video tutorial on JavaScript. And this video I'm going to teach you how to use functions. Okay, so a function is, let's open Notepad. A function is it's a bunch of code, okay, and that we store in a name, okay. So let's give the first function a name and let's call it test. Okay, test, and then below we type curly braces, and then here we're going to type our code, and the code is an output saying something. So let's write document, right, this is my first function. Okay, so now we have a function with the name test. Okay, you can name a function whatever name you want. Okay, don't forget to put the parentheses. You have to always put the parentheses after the name of the function. So this is the name of the function. You always have to type function first. Okay, you'll see that the name changes to italic and color blue. Okay, so this is function test with the code document right. And to run the function test, we type test parentheses. Okay, save it. Run this in Chrome. And what happened? Okay, there it is. This is my first function. Okay, so to run the function, okay, which is the same to say run this code here, we have to type the name, okay, and the parentheses here. See, if we take this out, the code will not run. You see? Okay, let's type another function. Function hi, parentheses, curly braces, and let's type here document right hi there. Okay, save this, and to run this, obviously we type hi parentheses, and now this code will run. Okay, this function, this is function hi, and this code is the code that will run in your web page when you call hi. So let's open the browser, refresh, and there it is, hi there. Okay, we can call also the test function again. Okay, let's save this, let's refresh. Okay, so there it is, the two functions. Okay, so now I'm going to teach you how to use the parameters, okay, inside the parentheses. Okay, so let's delete all this. Now you know how to make a simple function, and we can leave this function named test. Okay, now we're gonna name inside the parentheses we're gonna do or type two parameters. Okay, and let's call those parameters x and y. Let's open curly braces to write our code. Okay, now we're gonna type a simple calculation, which is z equals x plus y. Okay, which are these two parameters, x and y. Okay, and now we say return z. Okay, so what this function means is, or this code means is, I have now, this is a variable z, okay, which equals to x value x plus y, okay, that we have here, but we don't know yet the values of x and y, what numbers or what value these variables have, okay, because these are variables, okay. So we didn't give any value to them yet, okay. We just made a variable called z equals x plus y, and then to have the result of x plus y, we type return z, okay, which means return the value of z, okay. So this function here will return the value of x plus y, okay, which is z, okay. It's pretty clear. I hope you guys understand this. And now to give the value to these parameters, okay, we gonna output, let's make an alert, okay, parenthesis, and inside the parenthesis we gonna type the name of the function, which is test, so test here, and now we gonna type the parenthesis, and inside the parenthesis, instead of putting x and y, we gonna type the values that we want these variables to have, which I'm going to give them maybe 2 and 3, okay. So this line of code here means we are gonna output an alert, okay, and then we are calling the function test, and we are giving the variables or the parameters x and y the number 2 and number 3 value, okay. So it now the function is going to make the calculation 2 here and 3 here, and obviously it's going to give us or return a number 5, okay, which is this calculation here. So z is going to be number 5, okay. So let's see if this works, and let's run this, and we should have an alert saying 5. And there it is, okay. So you can play a little bit more and make some complex equations or calculations here, okay, using the parameters. But if you guys have any questions at all about this, or you are a little bit confused, sorry, you can send me a message, okay, and I'll try to explain you better, okay, or give you another example. So see you guys in the next video, and hope you don't forget to subscribe. Okay, guys? See you. Hello, guys, and welcome to my video tutorial number 13 in JavaScript. And in this video, we are going to talk about methods and properties, okay, and how to use those. So let's start and build a variable. You can name it variable x equals Victor. Okay, variable x holding a string Victor. So now let's output document write parenthesis semicolon. And now let's type inside the parenthesis the variable x, So this line of code here should output in your browser Victor, okay? But now I'm going to show you how to use a property with the variable x, okay? And to use a property, you have to type after x, you type dot, and now the name of the property you want to use. And we're going to use, let's see, the property called length, okay? What this property does is returns the numerical value of the size of the string, okay? So it will count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 characters, okay? So 6 characters is the numerical size of the string, and that is what we will see in the output. See? 6, okay? So you now know that you have a text or a string with 6 digits or characters, okay? So this is one of the many properties that you can use, okay? And you can go to w3schools.com, and in JavaScript section you'll have there a big list, reference list of all properties available for you to use. You have a lot there, okay? So this is one example of a property, and now I'm going to use a method, okay? So a method, we use a method the same way we use a property. We leave the dot there, and now we type the name of the method. Now the method I want to type is to upper case, and methods works like functions. So they work like functions, so you'll have to end with open and close parentheses, okay? So methods, basically, you can think as methods as functions or built-in functions, okay, that exist in JavaScript by default, okay? And you also have a lot of methods that you can use, okay? And if you go to w3schools.com to the JavaScript section, you will also have a big list there of all the methods you can use by default or built-in methods that are available in JavaScript for you to use, okay? So this is one of them, to uppercase, and let's see what this does to my variable x or the string Victor. Let's open the browser, refresh, and there it is, okay? Victor in capital letters, okay? So basically what it did, it took the string Victor and it transformed it, the characters all into uppercase, okay? So I'm going to show you also another cool method you can use. It's font color, and inside the parentheses you can type whatever color you want, okay? Let's type red, save that, and refresh, and there it is, Victor in red color, font red, okay? So basically it changes the color of the font. Let's see another color, blue for example. Let's refresh, and there it is, okay? It works perfectly, and this is also one of many methods you can use, okay? And you will also have a lot of colors that you can use here, okay? So basically this is it. This is how you use you can use methods and properties in JavaScript. And if you guys have any questions at all, just send me a message, okay? And see you guys in the next video. Bye. Hello guys, and welcome to the 14th video tutorial on JavaScript. And we will continue to use a few more methods and properties I'm going to teach you. And the first thing I want you guys to do is create a var test equal I'm going to type hello, my name is Victor, and down here let's type document right. Now test dot, and this is a new index of. This is a new method that you can use in JavaScript, and so you have to type index of. Make sure the O is in capital O, and then a parenthesis. As you know, methods have parentheses. Methods and functions, you can think of those two as the same one, because usually we call methods, but some developers call it functions. So I may call it methods, and some tutorials I may call it functions, but they are the same. Okay, so you already know that functions have the parentheses at the end. So as you can see, we have index of, two parentheses, so this is a method or function. This is a built-in function in JavaScript, so we don't have to create it, we just have to call it. Now between the parentheses, we just have to type, in this case let me type Victor, let me type just a semicolon at the end. And what this will do is search in test. So it will search in the variable test, so it's a string where Victor is. Okay, so it will give us the position of the name Victor. So it will count. It will give us a number. Okay, a numerical value, and let me just run it so you'll see right away how this works. So it gives me number 17. What this means is, if you count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and the spaces counts as well as a number, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, and it starts the name Victor. It gives us the position where in the string is the name Victor. Okay, if I type here, for example, name, probably will give us 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It will give us the number 9 probably. Yeah. Okay, perfect. So it's just a simple way where you can search for a large amount, where you have a big string. It's something you can use to search a name that you want to know where it is when you have thousands of lines of code. Okay. If, for example, you type Joseph or something like that, just a random name that is not in the string, let's see what happens. Run this in Chrome. -1. What this means is that the name that you want to search doesn't exist on the string. Okay, so you'll have the information that the name that you want to search, it doesn't really exist there. Okay. Now there is also another thing you can use, another method or a function, which is match. Now match is something that will return the name if the name exists. So let me just type, for example, Joseph again, and let me run this in Chrome. Okay, it gives us null. It gives us null because it doesn't exist, Joseph. But what about if I type Victor? The return, it will be Victor. And if even I type just half of the name, you'll see if I run it, it will give me it is saying that exists Vict. Okay, it doesn't give me the the complete name or the complete word, but it gives me the letters that exist in that order. Okay, so Vict exists, so that gives me that is the response that match method is giving me. Now these are just simple, very simple methods you can use in JavaScript, but at the end of this chapter, I'm going to put a list that you can download. I'm going to put a file after the project. You can find a file that I'm going to put in there with all the methods in JavaScript you can use. Okay, not only the methods, I'm going to put methods, properties, and event handlers there. Okay, guys, so you can check it out, and also you can check W3 Schools. It's a great source for you to find whatever you want about JavaScript. And that's basically it. If you guys have any questions, just send me a message. Okay, see you guys later. Bye.